What's up, people? Welcome to this week's video. We're continuing our series with storytelling, and I'm so excited. I did the Knuffle bunny or Knuffle bunny, whatever bunny it is. I told the story today, and the funny thing is I always called it the Knuffle bunny because the K is silent, right? But then on the internet and on the interwebs, they say Knuffle bunny. So I don't know. I don't think it... I mean, if I wrote a book and people were mispronouncing it, it would hurt me. But I at the beginning, you will see in the video that I show, at the beginning of the storytelling, I say Knuffle bunny. At the end of the story, I say Knuffle bunny. So I don't know. Maybe go with Knuffle bunny because most people are going with that. So I was really excited to tell the story to the students. Before we heard the story, we did over, I think it was just one lesson before we did the storytelling. We did a pre-story, so I had both a gallery wall and picture sequencing story activity, which different people had different responses. So here I have some of my more dedicated students. They really wanted to tell me what they thought the story was about, so they used a translator to write down their thoughts, and I thought that was really good because I didn't ask them to write what the story was about. I just said stick the pictures in the order that you think that you know of the story, and we hadn't read the story yet. I didn't know if they had read the story. I don't think they had read the story because nobody said, "Oh, teacher, I know that story." So this was really, I was really touched by the fact that they went out of their way to write what they thought and not just stick it down. So I had various responses. So we did that, and then before reading the story, we also sang the song. I found it on the
Trixie turned to her daddy and said, she went boneless.
I guess the play version or the play/storytelling version of the Knuffle bunny, which I will tag or I will link in because I thought it was a really good way to tell the story. And they had some songs in there, so I taught the song to the students. We sang it over a few times, and then during the storytelling I asked them to sing the song, and it was just fun. I just thought it was a really brilliant moment. So the storytelling went really well. I was able to ask lots of questions to the students and get responses as well. I want you to remember, they have not learned, actually we haven't even looked at vocabulary. We only did the sequencing and the song. That was it. And then we went into the story. I did talk a little bit about, you know, the story, the beginning part of the story, elicited some responses about the picture knowing that it's a family, it's a baby, stuff like that. But apart from that, I thought they did really well listening and participating in. Now we've moved on to kind of the post-story activities, and one of the post-story activities is using these really cool papers, again from Flying Tiger. Okay, Flying Tiger, please sponsor me. So they look like this. They come in these 6 colors, and it's basically just to frame the students' artwork. It gives it a little bit of a difference. So we started doing that, and we drew. This was a real big hit, bringing in this little, I think it was 3,000 from Daiso. Had a really good reaction from the students. I think it made them connect more to the story, and they wanted to hold it. Everybody was fighting over holding it and touching it. And so what they did is they kind of did a portrait of the bunny. So they looked at the bunny and then they drew a picture. Now we're gonna go on. Eventually we're gonna make our own story. I wanted them to draw their own bunnies at home, or their own special teddy bear or special toy, but they weren't really getting that. So we started off with this. We'll make a story about this bunny, really following the same theme that Mo Willems has, with I'm either thinking about taking different pictures of the bunny around Chuncheon, and then we'll make a similar book, and then I'll encourage them to make their own versions, maybe taking pictures at home or taking pictures around their surroundings. So I'm really excited because it went so well. I had another idea that went down the drain and didn't work out, but this idea went so well and the kids responded really well. So I hope that you enjoy it. Obviously for safety reasons, because they're kids, I can't film the class, their faces, or even if they're wearing masks, because I haven't had the permission, but I could film myself so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I hope that gives you some tips as to how you can do a storytelling. Being as involved as possible and getting props and things in really works. This bunny saved my life. Okay, so I would just encourage you, get a toy and be like, this is my favorite toy, or take some pictures of yourself with something very special to you to kind of carry that concept over. Okay, so listening to the story, it's called Knuffle Bunny. Knuffle Bunny. Can you see this? Mom and Dad, what are they doing? Dun, 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 dun. And then what do they have? What do you see? A baby. Can you make a baby sound? Oh, baby sound. Good. And the baby's getting bigger. The baby has a bunny doll. Okay, the baby has a bunny doll. Do you have a bunny doll? No. Oh, I have. Wait a minute. I have a doll. My doll. My doll is called a chubby bunny. Chubby bunny. If you're listening, then you can hold chubby bunny. Listening. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. Trixie and her daddy went down the block. They are walking down the block. They went through the park. Where did they go? Through the park. Good. They went past the, what is it? School. They went past the school. And into the, what is it? You know? Store is not a store. Laundromat. Everybody say laundromat. 3, 2, 1. Laundromat. Good. What do you do at the laundromat? What do you do? Look at your paper. What do you do at the laundromat? Good. Good. Who's the blue team? An ABC team. Who is that? Blue team and ABC team. Yeah, they all got the same. Can you share? Christy and Danny, can you share? Can you? Okay, you share this one. Yeah, together. It's okay. Just look at it. Okay, so the laundromat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So they go to the laundromat. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. Can you see it? She put the laundry into the machine. Oh, what does she have? Oh my goodness. She even got to put the money into the machine. Cling, cling. And then they left. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. What happened? What's wrong? Bunny doll, right? So get your song. It's time to sing the song time. Are you ready? Ready? Let's go.
Trixie realized something.
whole family ran down the block. They ran through the park. Where did they go next? Before the laundromat. Past the school. Good. They ran past the school and into the laundromat. Good. They went into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knuffle Bunny and looked and looked and looked. Okay? But Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. No Knuffle Bunny. Can you see Knuffle Bunny? Yeah. Can you see it? No Knuffle Bunny. Can you see it? There was no Knuffle Bunny. Okay, let's take a look. Trixie's daddy decided to look harder until, when I say 3, 2, 1, say Knuffle Bunny. Shout Knuffle Bunny. Until 3, 2, 1. Good. Knuffle Bunny. Look, the Knuffle Bunny is all wet. He's all wet because he was in the laundry. Oh no. And those were the first words Trixie ever said. Aww, Trixie. Let's give it a clap. Okay, some class. Bye-bye. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you use any of the skills that we talk about, any of the tips that I mentioned. I would be so grateful. I want your feedback so that I know, okay, this is good stuff, this is not so good stuff. What are you talking about? So please comment below, and also comment below which part was your favorite part of the storytelling and what did you enjoy. I will be for my students on eClass, I will also link other storytellings in different formats of the Knuffle Bunny, so that you can kind of take a look and have something to compare to as well. So that's it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy because it went well. I was expecting it not to go well. I was expecting it to be a struggle because I have a few students who they don't quite understand everything. They're still very new to learning English, so I was worried that they might be a bit too lost. But actually, they were really attentive. And I think a huge part of that was because we had done some work on it, because they had some background on it. And as we were reading the story, they had this paper in front of them. And they also, loved the song. They were a little bit shy because there was another teacher who was watching us as we were doing the storytelling. But when we were singing by ourselves, they were so into it. They were so into it. So that's it. I'm super happy because that class went really well. If you end up telling the story, the Knuffle Bunny or Knuffle Bunny, let me know. Let me know how it went and let me know how your students did. So I followed a lot of the advice that I told you. I had them sat down. We weren't in a semicircle because I was filming, but if I wasn't filming, they'll be around me. And I think having something for them to look at, to refer as we go along in the story is really key. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope it was helpful. I'll see you next time where we'll talk some more about storytelling. I'm not sure if I'll do another storytelling or I'll move on to some post-story activities where I show you how you can personalize the storytelling and just make it more meaningful to your students. I think don't just read the story and then, okay, next, where's the next book? But take the time to make it super meaningful. Take the time to stop and look at it and play with it and take it apart and make your own versions and do pictures, do a role play. Make it meaningful, make it long lasting. So that's it. I hope you have fun teaching this week or learning about teaching. If you ever have any questions, give me a shout out. I think my email is on my page somewhere, or just write it in the comments and then I'll get back to you and see how I can help you. I'm excited. I got the vibe. Oh yeah, because it worked out. Because if it did work out, it would be a different mode. Right now, I'll be a different person. But since it worked out, I'm excited. Can you feel the vibe with me? Can you feel the vibe with me? 3, 2, 1, bye.